Is this thing on?
Hi there, angler gang. Welcome to another episode of Two-Wheeled Angler. As you can see by my breath, it's cold, as it generally is in the wintertime. And I've sort of felt under the weather here as of late. So I figured I would show you just how I set up my catfish rig. I'm going to tie up a catfish rig that I generally use, especially during the wintertime, just so that you can see what I've been using in most of my videos here. Show you how exactly it works. It's pretty simple, and it seems to be pretty effective when it comes to the channel catfish, because that seems to be all I can catch here in the last couple of videos. And it's sort of more a how-to instead of just like me fishing. So here goes nothing. Here are some of the things that you're going to need: a swivel, fishing weights, and a hook, which is not really that crazy. First thing we're gonna do is make sure that fishing weights don't roll away. You're gonna cut a leader line. So we're gonna pretend that this is the end of my fishing line, all right? Take the fishing weights and you put them on the end of your line, like so. And these fishing weights I actually got off of an old cast net that broke, and I salvaged the weights for it. And after you have that, you tie on your swivel. Now, there's a lot of different knots that you can use to tie on your swivel. I use the improved cinch. So what you do is you take your line, see if I can get this thing to focus here. You take your line, put it through your swivel, have a loop just like that, and then twist it about 7 times. And after you have that twisted, you stick the end of your line through the loop that you've just created, and then you take that end of the line and put it through the loop that was just created through doing that. And then you put it in your teeth, like so, and just pull tight. I've seen prettier ones before. What you're gonna wanna do after that, cut off your excess line. We've got our swivel stopping our weights from moving any, right? So we'll set that part aside for now. And then you're gonna want to cut yourself a leader. I usually make my leaders about 24 inches long, just about. Just enough line, and you can trim it down. And what you'll do is do the same exact thing that you did with the first part of your swivel with this part. Tie the improved cinch, and then of course cut off your excess. You've got 2 weights, a swivel, and then your leader line. Set that aside for now. You're gonna wanna use a hook. I use these K hooks when I use small bait, like the bait I've been using in my last couple of videos, just because it's small and there's a small gap between here, so that when they bite it, they don't have room to run anywhere. You tie your hook on just like you tied your swivel on. If I can see. There we go. Do that 7 twists. Put your line through the end of the loop. And then take your loop that you've just created. It's really hard to do this on camera, just saying. And there we have it. Jacob's own catfish rig. 2 weights, a swivel, 24-inch line, and then your hook. That's just gonna about do it. But that's my catfish rig that I generally use. Just this little simple, it's basically like a Carolina rig where the weight is up here and it's kind of suspended. What I like to do is I drop this all the way on the bottom, and the weight hits the bottom, and then I can reel up just to where I feel about one crank on my reel. That way this is up, but my bait is swimming around on the bottom. But yeah, that's generally what I like to use. So I have a couple of ideas that I'd like to do for this channel. You know, as you know, motorcycles and fishing are two of my favorite things to do. But I'd also like to start doing firearms as well. And so, not this week, but next week, I am planning on doing a Firearms Friday and kind of make that a tradition. Let me know if that's something that y'all are interested in. But yeah, I'm really excited about that new addition to the channel. It's something I'm very passionate about, and I think you'll enjoy what I have to show. But once it gets warmer, there'll be some more motorcycle videos. I haven't done any motorcycle videos on this channel yet, because it's been cold. I really enjoy doing this, and I can't wait for the summer. The summer is just going to be great. I have some plans set up. If nothing changes, this next week, me and my brother and his friend are going to hit up the Watauga River on kayaks and do some fly fishing for rainbow trout, smallmouth bass. And I'm going to try and film that and see how it comes out. So stay tuned for that. It should be out, if not next week, the week after. It's going to be this coming Monday. Today is Friday, so should be fun. So stay tuned, and thanks for your support. If you like this video and want to support the channel, please leave a comment, like, share, subscribe. Stay fishy, friends.